Hey, Ray Del Vecchio here from websiteprofitcourse.com. And when you install a WordPress theme, you probably want to know its popularity. And I'm not sure if you've ever seen this website, but it's called trends.builtwith.com. And you can check out a pie chart along with the numbers of how many WordPress themes are installed across the entire internet. And right now, that's almost 24 million detections. So if we scroll down here, I highlighted the top 10 on this list. And this includes Astra, Hello Elementor, Divi, Flotsam, GeneratePress, Ocean WP, Avada, 2023, 2017, and Unfold. The first takeaway is you can see that there's two WordPress themes within the top 10, and that's 2023 and 2017. And I don't think this list includes 2024, but if you just look beyond this top 10, you can see the next three of the next five are WordPress developed themes. That continues if you scroll down further here. So if you add them all up, they would fall somewhere in that top three. They might even be number one. And obviously that's partially because it's installed when you install WordPress. You're going to have one of those default themes available to you. And then each year, as they launch these new themes, you probably notice that they get installed as well upon a WordPress major version update, which happens each year, sometime in late fall or early winter. And I think it goes to show you that if you have a website that works and you really care about blogging, you're not really worried about the design, there's no need to change, and you can just work with WordPress. And if you look at the WordPress themes page, you can see that you have over 12,000 themes to choose from. They also have some of these popular ones on this list here. So after that, if you look at the other top 4 themes here, I'm going to go through each of them in a little bit more detail and the business model behind them. So Astra is in the lead at number 1 with about 11% market share. And these top 3 are almost equal for the most part. I mean, they're pretty close. But Astra uses the freemium theme model. So they have a free theme, and they obviously have a paid version that gives you more upgrades. That's how they make money on the back end. And if you look at their pricing page, one of their upgrades is the way it integrates with Elementor. So that's another thing. Sometimes you can mix together themes and plugins. All of these themes do their pricing models a little bit different. So Astra offers you a yearly or a lifetime option that ranges anywhere between $49 to $899, and they limit the number of websites that you can install Astra on. Next up, you have Elementor, and Elementor is actually a plugin. Hello Elementor is the free theme that they released that works well with the plugin, but all the ways that you can customize your design is done through the Elementor plugin, which they have annual plan upgrades. They don't have a lifetime option, and that pricing ranges anywhere between $59 to $399, and just like Astra, they give you a limitation where you can only use it on a certain number of websites. Now, up to this point, I have never used Astra. I've never used the Hello Elementor theme, but I did use the Elementor plugin once when I did a WordPress tutorial back in, that might have been probably 2016 or 2017. So it's been a while since I've used it. And the main reason for that is I purchased Divi in order to create a Divi tutorial. And since then, I have transitioned all of my websites and my client websites over to use Divi. And the main difference with Divi is that they don't have a free option whatsoever. So the fact that they don't use a freemium model and they still have that number of installations shows you how popular they are. The big thing with them, I think, is the pricing strategy that they use. They give you the option for both yearly or a lifetime. The great part about that is you can install it on unlimited websites. So as a web designer who was previously under an annual plan where I spent over $1,000 in the course of several years, I decided to just go with Divi since I had already learned it by doing a WordPress tutorial that I published on my YouTube. In fact, I've since published a couple of more, so let me link to the latest Divi tutorial if you want to check them out. But their lifetime option is $249. So if you look, they created this handy chart here, which instead of giving you the 1-year cost under companies that just do annual plans and don't have a lifetime option, they extrapolate that out to 10 years to show you what you're going to pay versus these other popular page builders, which some of these didn't even fall into that top 10 list. But you can see Elementor over the course of 1 year, it's $399, and 10 years, it's almost $4,000 versus, again, $249, which is a great price. And then there's 3 themes here which are part of a bigger company. And you can see that the icon on the left here is the same for Flotsam, Avada, and Unfold. And that icon represents ThemeForest, which is a WordPress theme marketplace. In fact, I think they're just a code marketplace in general, but WordPress themes is one of the categories. So a lot of people go there to download a theme, and most of the themes on there are specialized for a particular niche. So they have themes for magazine-style websites, blogs, professional websites, and they have reasonable pricing where their themes could be anywhere between $19 to $89. Most of them fall somewhere in the middle there between $40 and $50. And they also have a license which specifies how you can use it. That also comes down to the number of websites you can install it on and whether you can use it on client websites. Because ThemeForest is a marketplace, each of these themes is developed by somebody independent. So the support is not as standardized. You may have a theme that the theme developer doesn't really offer great support and others that are better. But most of these only give you support for, I think, 6 to 12 months under this price. And then after that, you do have to renew if you want support. And just a quick note on the last two on this list, GeneratePress and Ocean WP. I'm pretty sure that I created a tutorial using GeneratePress years ago as well. I think at this point I probably have like 10 to 12 how to build a website tutorials using all these different themes. But I know that GeneratePress and Ocean WP are popular among my subscribers. I did a survey a while back of what theme you use, and almost all of these showed up. So with that said, I'd like to know what your theme is. If you have one website, what theme do you have installed? If you create multiple websites, do you use a new theme on each one? Or do you use a generalized theme builder like Divi or Elementor that allows you to create on several? And if you use Elementor, do you use the Hello Elementor theme or do you install Elementor on a different theme as a plugin? Whatever your experience is with WordPress themes and how you choose, I'd like to hear it below in the comments. If you are interested in becoming a web designer and creating websites for small businesses around you, I got a cheat sheet on my homepage, 15 tools to start your web design business, and that includes Divi, along with some other tools that I use to manage my client websites. You can get to that from my homepage, websiteprofitcourse.com. And if you're more of a beginner and you're still learning about WordPress, I highly recommend that you check out my free WordPress training. We'll go step by step into the admin area. I'll show you how things are organized within WordPress and also go through some of the more technical details that will give you a better idea of what you're doing when you're managing your website. You can find that at websiteprofitcourse.com/WP101, and these links will also be in the description below. Last but not least, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want more helpful WordPress and freelancing videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll link up a couple other videos here if you want to keep on learning.